I changed the setting and I changed the wrong one, everybody. My bad. I was like, that's not right. Feel weird. Alright, let's see here. There we go. Okay, so what I'm messing with right now, you guys, is there's a setting for the TPS, because it's a cheap eBay TPS, that you can use the TPS, or you can use what's called MAP acceleration fuel enrichment, and it basically, like when the map sweeps, it uses that to determine if you're hitting the gas or not. See, basically it sounds normal now. It's a little cold, so there's some time pulled out, but the whole thought is that didn't work out too well. TPS. It doesn't bother me, it probably bothers somebody else. I'm used to driving a car with at least some issues, you know what I mean? At least something you gotta deal with. This car, after what we just did with the suspension and weight bar, finishing up and buttoning up and things, I'm still not done. I gotta do the dash trims, paint it, valve cover, but the suspension, the spherical bushings, the traction bar, the all that stuff's done. The one-piece coilovers, we did have blown-out struts, mixed matches on here, all that. Whee! Alright, I'm gonna get some air real quick, but this is what it looks like, you guys. We can Alright, now, what's the water temp
150? Alright. I just put the water temp in because we didn't have it in when we first started. I just need somebody that worked here, my bad. I just need air. Air? Yeah. Chuck, my bad, sorry.
He was there.
Kick him a couple bucks. I'm gonna pay this dude a couple of bucks. He's homeless. I'm gonna give him a couple bucks to my hair. I got some money for you. Oh, you want? My bad. I was gonna say I'll give you some money. If you want, I can do it, but I figured, fuck it. You put 35 in the rear and 30 in the front. Thank you. But yeah, we're gonna go do a pull here in a second. I gotta test the wastegate setting. The boost controller was on there and it was kind of peaking up a little bit, and I just need to make sure it's holding a foundational setting. We'll go do a pull though on the wastegate. I think it's creeping a little bit. I don't really care if it's acting up a little bit as long as it's manageable boost. We'll end up just duty cycling it up anyways. It's supposed to be 5, and then it was like hitting, I think it was hitting like 5 at first, tune session, like we first put this car together on K-Pro. I shut it off, we did some stuff, we tuned it again, and made like 7 on the same shit, but with like the MAC valve plugged in. I figured it was like the MAC valve like restricting flow just a little bit. Well, it like went back down to like 5.5 after a few days, so it could have just been cold weather. That's fine, whatever. It was one of like the last days that we did that. And then as far as the fucking after that I added the boost controller. It was hitting like 23 pounds at like 80%. I had more, and then I lost a couple pounds, and then I fucking made 100% to hit 23 pounds, but that was max. So I don't know what the fuck, but it's creeping. It's like hitting 6 and holding, and then creeping up to like 9 by the limiter. With the boost controller in, it was like fucking 10. Hit boost cut just because I need to get it manageable. So I'm gonna go check it right now. If not, I might have to change the wastegate or something. Here you go, brother. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Have a good night, dude. So we'll go do that right now. And it's about to rain. Probably the nicest weather we've had in the last 2 or 3 weeks. It's been hot. Here. You can flip the camera if you want.
Look how pretty it is.
Huh, baby?
So look how pretty it is.
Yeah. I'm more worried about, I know we had tuned it, but I'm like, oh God, like, we've changed the fuel so much.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, you ain't getting in right here, dog. You're gonna pass up. Gotta go around and do something. Fucking coming, dog. I'm fuck. Fucking faggot.
7 Peters. 7 Peters fine. Hey, y'all might get something on live. Oh, there's a car with HIDs in front of him. It wasn't the come around. He didn't come around. Damn. Yum. Yum. Bitch. Alright, let's see what this timing do. What do we got? I'm not worried. Not worried. It's all good. Sounds crazy, but the remedy is just shut it off at the stoplights. It sounds funny, but it starts up easy, and just shutting it off for that like minute, it literally doesn't get over 160 during the day. And that's fucking fuck your bike. Fuck your bike. Likes it with no timing.
I just lightning.
Yeah. I love you. And we got how many people on there? Is there anybody on there? 5 boys. 5 B and cheese. 5 B and cheese. Is that rolling into a pump? Oh.
8. They were all smiling looking at the car.
Alright, so we're having a weird switch over on the VTEC because it's that economy shit.
Here it comes. Watch, here it comes, babe. Here it comes. Watch this. Go to Walmart. Or,
Yeah.
Looks like I'm tuning my car and you're trying to fuck with me because I'm in an area and you just don't like what I'm doing. Really?
Pretty much.
Sorry guys, cop was fucking with us. We just turned in the parking lot. He keeps looping around. I'll show you next time.
But I'm looking at the timing and we really have no timing in it. I'm just trying to figure out. It had a weird, it has that economy VTEC thing, so the timing was do something weird at 3,000. I just fixed it real quick. Yeah, so I'm gonna save this as a new version because I believe I still have the other timing map. So let's, no, yeah. Let's do that, do this, do lower timing, and then we'll go back and we'll open the original, and I don't know if I fixed the VTEC thing there, we'll see. No, I didn't. So the last time I saved it, yeah. So we have what was it? I need the timing number. Where is this? Go back. Okay, we need these two timing numbers. What is that? Yeah, 22 and a half. It's Thursday? Yeah, probably why. Oh, the 2 for 1 today? I need to check the timing right there. What do we have? Alright, I mean 4, and then we added 45. Okay. So we'll at least start there. So that's that little dip fixed. Let's see here. And then that's what it liked. Let's see. 0, that's 3, 6. Okay.
And something like that. Okay. Do we have the water? Thank you. All right. So let's talk about what's going on here. So this thing has that economy VTEC, and I'm activating it a little high. But also in VTEC, it wants different timing numbers. On K Pro, it had different maps. I had set those up originally. When we were tuning it right now, it's always had, even on K Pro and stuff, at the VTEC crossover, it has a differentiation of timing. It's not even really that it's like over advanced. It's probably too much when I make those maps at that area, simply based on the fact that it's just so low in the RPMs, and when I'm scaling it down, like the stock ones have no timing in it. And what I do is I pull too much out. So when I was adding the timing back, I just wasn't driving around 3,000 RPM. As soon as I start driving around that area, you fix it. And this car has had a few things going on that has kept us from really cruising it. We were having problems with the pump and stuff like that, as far as it needs a full tank. Anything under like 3/4 of a tank, it's fucking acting up. And we just didn't realize that, and we were kind of chasing our tail. The boost controller was over boosting. It was really hot during the day. We didn't drive it much at night. So that area, and we're not talking a ton, right? We're talking something that I noticed that most people wouldn't. We're talking literally 1 degree of timing. It sounds crazy, but it's not like spark knock and you're stressing the rod bearings and it's this and that. It's just that it's a different type of feeling when it transitions, and it's only at the transition period. So it's is what it is. I don't know. It's only at that area. Right after that, the timing goes back to pretty much what you suspect. So yeah. So I'm gonna go see my dad real quick. I think we're gonna go grab food, and then we're gonna head home, and I will talk to you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed some polls.